Hi guys, my name is Harshan and today I am going to explain you what is backtracking. And firstly, let us understand the definition and all the theory part of the backtracking. After it, I'll explain you the practical thing, and I can explain you by the help of the graph or the state space tree. Okay. So firstly, understand why the definition. It is a problem solving algorithm that uses brute force approach for finding the desired output. Means it is not working for the optimal solution. It just try to find all the possible output. Okay, the next thing is the term backtracking suggests that if the current solution is not suitable, then backtrack and try other solution. Means we are going to find a different type of solution. If the specific solution is not correct, then we will backtrack or repeat the same process and find the appropriate solution. Okay, next the third thing is it uses a recursion calling to find a solution by building a solution step by step, increasing value with times. Means I have explained the recursion means function calling itself. So as it will not find the correct solution. Suppose it will not find the correct solution, then it will repeat the same step. Means recursive problem. Suppose I will find a solution A, then solution B, but B is not desired solution, then backtrack the problem solution and find another optimal, not optimal but the desired solution. Okay. And what is brute force approach? Brute force approach means for any given problem you should try all possible solution and pick up the desired solution. What does mean? Means basically we are trying to find the desired solution, not the optimal solution. Okay, let's move forward. For example, there are the three participants B1, B2 and B3. We have to arrange them in different manner and have get the all possible outcomes. Okay, so what is n? N is number of participants, which is 3, and possible arrangement is n factorial. You know factorial, 3 into 2 into 1, which is basically 6. Okay, let's arrange them and by the help of state space tree. So the state space tree is nothing but just arrangement. Let me explain you how. So firstly, suppose I just arrange B1, then B2 and then B3. Like firstly I just take B1, then B2 and B3. Then there can be a different solution like B3 and B2, right? And suppose I just take B2, then B1 and B3, right? Sorry, B3. Okay, or we can take it as a B3 and B1 as well, right? And suppose I just take B3 at first, then B1 and B2, or it can also be happen as B2 and B1. So all the possible outcome can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. What we have get as from this formula. All the possible argument is 3 factorial. Number of participant ka factorial. Okay. So suppose I just take some constraint like B2 should not be in between. So what's the solution? We have 3 participants B1, B2, B3. So we have to arrange them in such a manner that B2 should not be in between. Okay, so these are the all possible outcomes, right? So let's bound the constraint and remove them from the R possibilities. Suppose we are going from here, then B1, B2 and B3. Again B2 in between, removing. Okay. Now B1, B3 and B2. B2 at last, it can be answer. B2, B1, B3. B1 at first, it can be answer. It can be answer because we have already taken B2 as first position. Okay. Now B3, B1, B2. No, it can't be answer. B3. Sorry. Here I have take B3, B1, B2. Okay. So it can be answer because B3, B2 at the last position, and here B3, B2 and B1. B2 at the middle position, so we can't take it as an answer. So how many answer we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how many possible answer we can have? Like 4. So constraint means we just take some kind of condition and bound our function. Bounding function means we just don't accept the thing, don't accept that possibilities which have constraint. Okay, so guys, that's all for the video. If you like my video, do like, share and subscribe. If and only if you like watching my video. Chalo, bye.